Hey guys, it's Dave McDonough here again. Another video is on your way. Last few videos have been kind of telling you about my views about being online for the last year and what I've learned and what I've come to find out, what I've come to believe as far as some of the myths, some of the misnomers, some of the reasons why people do what they do, and so on and so forth. So if you want to know more about that, go back and subscribe to my channel and go back and watch the other one. See if you agree, disagree, whatever. Leave comments and such forth. Well, today is the beginning of a new work week for me. I'm on my way home after I worked today, which we had a big departmental meeting today, which meant that I didn't do anything today. So we have that every year, but that's how it is, and it's about the state of the city and everything's going on and what we're doing. It's basically kind of a sit down and let's collect ourselves and talk about things that are going on. Big waste of time for most of us who do the job, because everything they talk about we don't deal with. So enough of that. So back to what I'm going to talk to today is you know, they throw out these terms that 97% of people who start an online business fail, quit. Usually it's within the first 3 months. There's only 3% that actually succeed, or maybe they're just too stubborn to get out, and eventually it might be 6 or 8 or even a year before they actually lose enough money, getting frustrated enough to where they quit. But for the 97% of people, it's pretty easy to figure it out, because most of us online are new, fairly new, had some success, but really didn't know how we did it, and it was kind of a kind of a flash in the pan. You know, we got into something that was new and new, sexy, and cool, and we were able to get on with a bunch of people we know or have done other things, and they liked it, and boom, we're making money. Didn't happen to me. I'm in the new category. So yeah, first 3 months you're excited, you're wanting to know what to do. If you have any kind of upline help, they tell you what they're doing, and then it comes down to the nitty-gritty, the daily work, the struggle of getting people to view your opportunity, to get them to recruit them, which is basically get them to come to your side of the fence. And that's tough to do in today's day and age, because with internet marketing as a whole, you got so many opportunities, so many new things coming out every day. It's a literally treasure trove of hopes and dreams, and usually have some big successes in the company. The people got in straight away who kind of had the push of the company and everything like that, to where they're usually veteran marketers who know what works, how it works, and they can push a bunch of people into the system, and some of them are good upline, some of them are not so good, and boom, they got big results, and they use them to catalyst other people. So depends on where you fall in that chain. If you're towards the bottom, then you're struggling trying to get the people in. So how am I going to combat that? How am I going to have people who are watching these things say, hey, Dave has a different outlook, and what am I going to do different to stand out? And that's where my system that I created, which you can say created, you know, but it's basically, I got 3 opportunities, businesses that I'm in that work well with each other to help promote the businesses itself as a whole, or if you have another offer that you want to wish to bring in more leads, generate more leads, more sales, more conversions, that kind of thing, it does that too. But how am I going to stand out? How am I going to make it to where it's a lot easier? Because look at me, I got a goatee on, I'm wearing a hat and glasses, I'm driving a truck, and I'm heading home from work. So people are going to look at me like, you're not making any money. Why should I join with you? Well, the companies I represent and involved with can stand alone by themselves. They have proven track records. They're all relatively easy companies to get in and learn and get going, and they're fairly new. Most of them are 2 years or newer, 2 years old or newer, and they have stable products. They have products that you can resell, which is not a lotion, potion, or pills. It's actually tools and training and stuff. That's why they do. They're in their whole premise is the internet marketing space itself, the actual act of marketing. So anything and everything can benefit from these. But as far as my end of the thing, I'm in your guys' shoes if you're watching it. If you're new or if you're not new, you know where you started from. You know how you struggled and finally got to where you want to be. Or else, like I said, if you're new like myself, it's, to me, I'm here to help somebody else. Like I said, I've been online for a year, and I know the trials and tribulations and the staying up late at night, wondering if something you did is going to generate something, be excited, and then be let down, because not everything works. This is a marathon, not a sprint, and that took a lot of time for me to realize, because they kept on. It's just like any other company. They got the leaders, the top leaders, who are making 5 and 6 figures monthly residual income. They have big teams, and they're making that kind of money. And you also hear in one of my main companies of little people making good money that have never done it before, but there is a factor of a lot of them have internet marketing prior experience. But there are a lot of new people that have never made any money online, that got into the program, got with the program, got with their team, and they did it. They created their wealth. I do not have much of a team. I have made money, but it's mainly the people who got into it, saw the benefit of it, signed up, but I couldn't retain them and I couldn't get them to do what they needed to do, and they lost interest and bowed out. But what I come up with was a system to where the team itself will make money, even if it's just the act of joining this team, joining the system that I put together, to where I create success in just joining up because of how I'm going to do this, and I'll explain it more later on in the week. But I just wanted to give you a little preview. I know it's kind of vague and stuff like that, and it's hard to explain without going into it, which I don't want. I want to explain the businesses first, because that's what's going to drive the force of it home, the actual what you're going to use, so what you're going to put in your hand, in a sense, So I'm going to go into the first company. Like I said, I'm not going to say names, because when people hear different opportunity names and they've been out, they're blasting through the internet, and people shut down because they say, oh, it's saturated, there's so many people in there's no way I can get anybody. So the first one, which is my main business, it's basically a blog. Some of you might deduce what it is. The commission is, they say it's 100%, which it is. 100% commissions. In other words, you keep all the money that you sell to people and get on your team, but there's also that processing fee with credit cards, so it's like 98% that you get if you want to get technical with it, because you have to pay the whatever, the 2% for credit cards. But it is a awesome blogging system. It's the actual website that you blog on is in the top 100 in this country, which is awesome. That means you are instantly be able to rank higher than most other blogs that you might pay for yourself, that you might have to set up yourself. This is all, you can set this one up like setting up a Facebook profile. That's how easy it is. Anybody can do it. They just launched a new mobile platform, which is what I'm talking to, my iPhone. You can actually blog from it. You can take a picture and instantly upload to your blog, then in there write some text. You can take a video like I am, shoot it into your blog, and not have to worry about uploading it through YouTube. And then it just instantly gets on there. There's it's also connectivity to your team, so they'll get it. They could comment it to get them backlinks, get them good juicy rankings and stuff like that. So that's what they just came out with. They spent over $2 million developing in 2 years. So it's just awesome. Today was the last day of the actual official launch. It was just an awesome experience to be a part of it. My very first launch. And so there's awesome trainings. There's different levels of training that you can get into and with fees. There's 2 different residual income streams. One is for the blog, which is only, I repeat, only $25 a month. Then if you want to resell it, there's an affiliate fee of $19.95, so I call it $20 a month, that goes to the company, which pays for your e-wallet that all your transaction comes through, keeps the maintenance on your blog, which is dirt cheap. I mean dirt cheap. Another residual, they go up to levels. Another one is like a inner circle type thing, which is called the inner circle. That is $100 a month residual income, which in other words, if a person sponsored by you, if you qualify, you qualify by owning these. In other words, you invested yourself. If you qualify for it, then you'll get that $100 each and every month, as long as the person in your team sticks with it. Which all of these programs are geared for constant engagement, constant extra training. They have Monday night call every Monday night, which helps bring people in to show them the business, to get some more training, keep everybody engaged and inspired, so you don't lose focus, you don't lose the momentum, you don't lose the people enthusiasm. So that's just great marketing tool. The next level is the rest of them from after the $100, they're not residual, it's just a one-time fee. The next one's a $500 level, which there's more training, there's more interaction, there's more benefits. Then they have another one, which is a $1,000 interest fee, and like I said, there's actually a step-by-step program in that to get to $15,000 residual a month, or $15,000 a month. I wouldn't say residual, because it can be, but it's a $15,000 a month formula. And then the last one, which is the highest priced, is a ultimate course. It's almost this whole thing has been called like a internet course, a college internet course is what it is. But the last one is a $3,500 big master's course that they're taught by the people actually in the company who are doing the same thing you will be doing as far as marketing. And on that one's the only one that's not 100% commissioned. You get, out of the $3,500, you get $3,000, which is still a lot of money just for selling one thing. So there's an opportunity to make almost, well, it's over $5,000 from one sale if they go all in, what they call it. And like I said, that's all. The 25, the 100, the 500, and the 1,000 are all 100% commission. The 3,500, you only make 3,000. So there's a way to make a lot of money with a smaller team. You don't have to have 1,000 people in your downline to make $100 a month, having an auto ship or whatever. So that's just the thing. That's the main thing. And all you're doing is you got the blog. You can blog whatever you want. You can do. There's massive teams in this company. I am in part of a bigger team where they have a daily mastermind that you can plug into, which an hour every day, Monday through Friday, they have training with a master blogger, master content creator, he's been in it for a long time. He's built other businesses to 6 figures a month. He's a part of a 4-man team, so they're just awesome. They give you capture pages. They give you landing pages. They give you more stories to tell. They give all this stuff to you for nothing, just because you're part of the bigger company and you're part of their team. They're there to help you. They have a question and answers session every Friday, so you can submit your questions and get answered. Plus, if you can't make that call and you have a job like I do, they record it, they put it up every day in the evening so you can go back and review it and follow along. They even give you done for you blog posts. So if you can't blog that day, you don't know what to blog about, you just go in there, you copy, you paste it, you make it your own, change some things, maybe throw in a little video of your own, explaining. And they put videos in there too. You can explain this, your friend from the guy, this is him, and that's it. I mean, you've done your blog post for in a matter of a couple minutes, instead of having to think about it, because most people, they want you to blog every day or as much as you can. I'm guilty of not doing it every day, to be honest with you, because I got other things I'm focusing on, but I try to. So that's, I mean, it's just an awesome tool, the blog tool itself. I mean, you can blog any, and my personal thing is to blog about things not related to internet marketing, because you'll just be in a sea of people trying to do the same thing. So go for stuff that you want, like hobbies, you know. Go talk about, like, I weightlift, so I can go talk about what I've learned about weightlifting, other exercises, maybe a little dieting or some recipes or travel, you know. Just go talk about anything, you know, because that blog is going to put you in the search engines, rank higher. People see that, and that's where you build your know, like, and trust factor with these people, and eventually they're going to say, hey, you're doing this and you're making money at it? How? Tell me how. And then you can go through this, and you can send them through funnels, you can send them through training, give value, and then they'll want to know how you're doing it, and they will spend money to know. And that makes it a lot easier to sell the other higher training packages, because you've done it, you've been through it, you can explain it, you can say this plus it's 100% commission, you know. And so that's, I don't know what else to say about this. I mean, I could go on and on. There's also live events every few months to keep you engaged. You can go meet with hundreds of other marketers, get ideas, mastermind. I was on an interview show. They use the blogging platform as a way to promote, and they were looking for people who promote other businesses. And like I said, I had the two others. They interviewed me. You might have seen it, you might have not. I was in my truck like I am now, and I got some good comments. Hey, cool being in the truck, you know. But keeping it real, keeping it honest. And they use that. And I met one of them in this company through social media, and we interacted and became friends over the internet. And she lives in Montana. I live here in Illinois. And I've met other people across the world. I met a guy in Australia, and you know, that's just how the internet works. It brings everybody together. So having this blog where you can voice your opinions, voice your likes, dislikes, whatever, you could tell it's yours. You can do whatever you want, and you don't lose that content, because this company is not going bye-bye anytime soon. It was founded by two internet marketers who made millions and other things, and they just wanted to create something that anybody can make money with. And they do exactly what I do, exactly what you will do if you decide to get in the system. And that's how they make their money. And they made over $1 million last year. They have a $1 million club now, which there's like 4 or 5 members of it, and they're 2 of them. So, I mean, it's possible. It's going to take some time. It's going to take me quite a time, and I'm not necessarily striving for that. Later on, I'll tell you my goals when I explain how I'm going to reach them through my system and stuff like that. So, anyway, like I said, the live events are life-changing. I've been to one of them, and it was a life-changing. It brought me to tears, to be honest with you. I made some great breakthroughs, and I met some credible people, and you just make them friendships, and you make business partnerships, and you surround yourself with these people who are making the kind of money you want to make, and that kind of rubs off on you, absorbs that, and you know what you're doing, and you can learn and implement. And that's what I took a year to figure out, you know. I'm the dumb guy beating my head against the wall, and I finally realized I got to go out where the people are. I got to go out and tell my story. I got to go out and share with them to know that I'm real, and they can trust me, because I pride myself on being an honest person. Don't get me wrong, I ain't a saint by any means, but I'm not out to screw nobody. I want to build a team, a big team that helps each other out, that sticks together through thick and thin, and figures out ways to get people who are not making money to succeed, you know? So I'm very passionate about that, as if you cannot tell. So I will let you go. tonight, and I hope that you liked what I just said. Hope you can subscribe to my channel, and if you're watching this 2 months from now, 15 months from now, my whole goal is to be doing the same exact things, helping tons of people, and you can see where I am now. Maybe I won't have my beard. Maybe it'll be down to here, you know, the big beard. Or maybe I'll be in a nicer truck in front of my new home, you know. So you can see my progress through video. So I thank you for watching. I hope that this is something you can get behind, and I hope you want more information. Stay tuned for tomorrow. I'm going to give you the next part of my system, which is the promotion business, the way to promote this business. Can promote the blog, can promote any other business you want to do. It interacts with people. It's very social and based in nature. They're doing awesome things in itself, and that's it. So I hope you stay tuned for tomorrow, and by Friday or Saturday, I'm going to be unleashing what I'm going to do for people who want to join with me. So I'll tell you exactly how I'm going to do it, and I'll probably have a hangout. If not, I'll do an invite on social media and stuff like that. So I'll put my link for my my Facebook account on the description so you can join and become friends so you don't miss out on that. And I'm trying to think of a weird name so people will actually think about it, and it won't be the same as everybody else. So anyway, take care. Have a good evening. I'll catch you on the next video.